Here's a story that I want to tell you about my life, the dark side of a sociopath narcissist. Like I said, I came into this world March 18th, 1965. I love my mother and I love my father. How I was created and how I was made didn't have nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? When I first came here, they always told me, my dad. My mother said, you don't have my ways, and you show them how your dad ways. So like I say, I'm truly one of a kind. Like I said, I remember when my mother told me when I was a little boy, probably in one or two, no matter what. I don't know when it was an infant. I don't know what it was. But I remember when my grandma, R.I.P., I love her so much, had a cafe. And I used to be in a cafe and rip the tablecloths off people's tables and just knock their drinks and stuff over. I was so bad. Then also, I remember the time as I got, I'm saying probably in elementary now, but before then, I remember when my little brother, R.I.P. Chris Williams, I love you so much. But I remember when he first came into this world, all of a sudden I remember I was the only one, like I said, I'm 2 years older than my brother, so I was the only one in the world. So he was, when I seen him, I don't remember seeing him as a baby. All I know, I don't know, was it a baby? I don't know. But I remember when I seen him, I looked at him, I said, man, what is this? Where did this boy come from? I thought my mama had pulled him out the garbage can. I really didn't know. Like I say, I am throwed off, and that's one thing about me. I do not hold words come out of my mouth. Whatever's in my mouth, it will come out, and I will say it. Cause I speak realness and realness only. I don't have no sugarcoat things in my words. Like I said, I do my best to try to keep it. I do my best because I don't have a lion bone in my body, so I do my best to just to do my best not to hurt or offend nobody. But like this, who I am, and this is my video telling you about the life of a dark sociopath, a dark sociopath and narcissist, and both of them is in me so deep. Now, I remember the time when I was in elementary, me and my little brother, we used to fight every morning before we go to school. Every morning before we go to class, every morning we'd have a big old fight. The kids used to automatically just come and say, fight. And me and my little brother just fighting. We did it all through my elementary. But I remember I was the only one who could just fight my little brother and beat him up. I remember that. But nobody else could not touch my little brother. I remember this one bully when we was staying over there on Denmark. He tried to jump on my little brother, and I jumped on him and I beat his butt. Could nobody touch my little brother but me, which was so sick. Why I love my brother so much, but why we fought like we did in elementary before we went to class, I don't know. Like I said again, that was my dark side, and I was throwed off, and like I say, I'm still throwed off on a whole bunch of different things. But I'm learning now just to be more better than what I was before. Now here it is. We can go back until I'm gonna say in my teens. I remember when I was in my early teens, matter of fact. I remember when I was in California, and my mother, like I say, my brother's father was a very abusive man. He used to beat my mother up. So my mother had to go to California and to, run away and take my brother and I to California to stay with my auntie. And I remember the time when I was in California, I remember I used to be in California, and they tried to put me in school there, and he would one day I can't think I went to school. I can't remember what it was. I don't know what it was. But all I remember is I seen this little boy ride on the bicycle. It said collecting Timex and all, collecting all watches, Timex and all. He letting the person know he jacking whoever he see it, he gonna take it. You understand me? So I seen a lot of things. And I remember also, like I say, yeah, I love movies. Love movies like a son. My favorite movies were werewolf movies and vampire movies. So one day, I used to always just trip when the full moon come. One day it was a full moon. I was outside in California, just on outside at night. You know what I'm saying? Just out there. And all of a sudden, I was around this little girl, this little black girl. I never forget. I was around her, and you know what I'm saying, she didn't know nothing, and we just automatically, I guess, playing. I don't know what it was, you know what I'm saying, just playing like kids do. All of a sudden I seen the full moon. Then I immediately just turned, and I just went and scratched that girl in the face like I was a wolf. You understand me? So I kind of hate the things I did, like I say, when I was young. I kind of hate. And also, like I say, I'm a movie fanatic, so the movies that my mother and my father, you know, so when my stepfather come, my real father, he was nowhere around, you know what I'm saying? So when my stepfather went to my brother's dad, you know, R.I.P., when he automatically was with my mother, they used to go to a drive-in movie theater. And I remember when I was at J.C. Sanderson Elementary, I remember one time when we used to watch these movies, and one time we went to go see the Mac. And I seen the Mac, this pimp movie, the Mac. And I think I don't know if I don't know whether I was in the fourth or fifth grade, I can't remember. I don't know, when I seen that movie, I was so mesmerized by that movie. So I went to school the next day, and I made little girls buy me 10-cent ice cream. That back in the days when ice cream was 10 cents. I made girls buy me 10-cent, little girls buy me 10-cent ice cream. And when this one black girl didn't buy me no ice cream, I got mad and I slapped her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so I don't know what the movie did to me, but something about that movie, it really just it took to me like a son of a gun. So now here it is. Like that's when now, I guess about the California thing, that's when I had got up in age a little bit, probably about 10 years old. You understand me? So like I said, I seen so much. Then also I remember when I was like 14, I'm gonna say 14, 13 or 14. I remember I would go see my dad, my real dad, named George B. I would go see my real dad in New York. And man, he loved me so much. Before then, he loved me so much. So much. And like I say, he didn't know. But I never forget the time when my mother, you know what I'm saying, which was my brother's dad. You understand? I really thought that was my dad. But I remember one time, like say, my mother had told me, you know what I'm saying, the man, you know, who you think is your dad is not your dad. The one in New York, that's your real dad. See, I'm the type of person, anybody, you know what I'm saying, that's not my blood, I don't feel nothing for them. That's the dark side of me. You know what I'm saying? No matter what they do for me, how much they show me love and stuff, but if they not my real blood back then, they couldn't tell me nothing. So when she told me that she didn't know, but immediately once she told me that I immediately had turned hateful towards the man who was raising me, which was my brother's dad, who was raising me. You know what I'm saying? He raised me, and little boy, he did everything that he saved me from drowning and everything. But when she told me that it did something to me, and I fought that man and fought that man and fought that man and put a knife on that man, everything. But my dad, I don't think he just showered me with gifts and toys and things like that. So when I went to New York, I was already just twisted. You understand? Because my favorite shows was Mission Impossible, all kind of spy movies. Like I said, I love Dracula, I love werewolf movies. I love that. But the Mission Impossible was my favorite show. So one day when I went there, you know what I'm saying, my father was showing me all things. He wanted me to stay out there in New York with him. So I got to watching the news and stuff, and I'm seeing everybody just dying left and right on the news. I said, whoa, what is this here? Wow, it's not like this in H-Town. I said, whoa, this is something. So all of a sudden, I never forget, that was back then, I called the airport. And that was back then where you can just, I asked the airport, I said, I need a one-way ticket back to Houston. You understand me? He told me it's gonna be $300. And my dad, he had this girl that was staying with him, his girlfriend or something, staying with her. So I went inside her purse and I stole a checkbook, and I wrote a check, and automatically, and I read the check numbers to the airport, and they went on and booked my flight. So when my dad came back from work, because he working at the flower shop, you know what I'm saying? He had buku money making at the flower shop, things like this. So when he came back, I said, Dad, take me to the airport. You know what I'm saying? I got a flight back to the house. He was shocked. You understand me? So he was hurt and shocked. So he took me back. Took me to the airport, and I came back to Houston. And like I say, now here it is. I think now I'm probably about in my going on now. That was when I was 13 or 14. Now I'm in when I was gonna get 15. Now here it is. I used to have a cool cousin, my first cousin, his name was Nathan. You know what I'm saying? The girl used to be crazy about him. Boy, he used to have girls everywhere. Girls used to be crazy about the boy. He can put in the girl he want. But when I found out the boy was gay, I cut him off like a bad habit, because I don't like no punks at all. So anyway, now he was, while I was in, before he was 21, because I think I cut him off when he was 21. But now, since when I'm in high school, first when I'm in the middle school, the 8th grade, you understand me? I met my blood brother called Kenneth, you know what I'm saying? I was a good student for doing my grades and everything, going to school, but I used to hate math. I used to fall asleep in math because I hated it like a son, because I didn't know how important math was. You understand? I kind of hate I did that back then. But so, like I say, here it is. So all this stuff, I'm seeing that my blood brother, you know what I'm saying, looking at for me, and I never forget. Here it is. Somebody was messing with him, because I'm the type of person back then, anybody that I broke bread with, ate with, you understand me? No matter what, I'm gonna look out for them no matter what, and I will hurt anybody who messed with them. That's how I was back then. So now he was. I remember when there was somebody at the Aldine High School, and they were trying to beat on this little boy, beat on my blood brother Kenneth. So I jumped on him and I beat the boy up. You know what I'm saying, me? So all of a sudden, now you gotta realize back then I didn't know numerology. I didn't know what I know now. You understand me? Because I had a good heart back then. That's why my heart is stone cold heartless. Because the people that I looked out for back then did me stone cold heartless. So like I say, they didn't know. But like I say, I always had a dark side, a very, very dark side. Like I say, I am still thrown off and still crazy in certain ways. You understand me? Like I say, I get off on my dark side. I love my dark side. So anyway, so back to what I was letting y'all know. Here it was. So then I messed around. One thing I let all y'all know, I did everything under the sun except break into a person's house or rape little kids or molest kids. I hate child molesters, and I never was a burglar, but I did everything else under the sun to make money. You understand me? When I was young. You understand me? So like I say, here it is. So now I realize this boy is just take me in the wrong direction, doing all kind of crazy stuff. So I was doing my best, and like I say, I guess again, I had a good heart, and I looked out for people who was there for me after I thought. So when I got off into my 20s, I think, well, I'm gonna say now, before I got off into my 20s, I went to Job Corps because I was so bad in high school. I was so bad in high school that I used to fight every day, all the time. I was fighting in middle school. I remember the time when I was fighting in middle school that I used to love eating all kinds of food. You understand? By at lunchtime, buy all kind of food, burritos and everything. Have a whole bunch of food right there at my table. And all of a sudden, this one guy came and grabbed a burrito off my table. I told that boy, I say, I'm gonna count to 10. Boy, if you don't put my burrito back on the table, I'm gonna beat your butt. That boy started laughing, hee. I said, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boy, once I got through counting to 10, I jumped up out that table and I beat the hell out that boy. You understand me? That boy knows, don't mess with my food. So they seen that I didn't play at all. You understand me? So my blood brother seen that, Kenneth seen it, everybody seen that. You know, so they see I did not play at all. So when I was like in middle school, I fought. Then I went to high school, you know what I'm saying? That's when I met, like, say, Kenneth, we in high school now. And that's when the person would mess with him, and I jumped on somebody in high school just for him. And all of a sudden, I'm just fighting. I was fighting so much, and then all of a sudden, not only that, then I didn't know about the slavery and all that old stuff. I started watching all these movie Roots, and I seen how they was doing how the black people got done, they dealt with, you know what I'm saying, back in the during slavery days, and that stuff messed with me so bad. I was so mad. So in the morning time, I used to literally stand on the wall, me and a whole bunch of other brothers, and whatever white person walked down that hall, I'm gonna bust them in the face. I was so mad. I didn't know. You understand me? So like I say, here it is. Certain movies hit us certain different ways. So now, I'm not racist at all. Like I said, I love all people. But like I said, that was my dark side back then, because like I was thrown off. I was so bad in high school. You know what I'm saying? I used to drop out of school, then never come back. I was so bad. The principal called my mother and told her. She said, your son is so bad. He can't come back to high school. He can't come back here. He is too bad. I had a rap sheet so big and so full, like a telephone book. So my mother was so hurt. So she said, you know what, son, I gotta put you in Job Corps. I gotta take you to senior Job Corps. So she tried her best to try to help me every which way she could. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't understand why I never called her. You understand me? And never done nothing. But she reached out and just poured love to me. But my grandma and her, they couldn't understand why I was so. My grandma told her that, you know what I'm saying, that's just how he is, you know what I'm saying? No matter what. That's just how he is. And like I say, I am still, now today, I'm very heartless. I'm super stone cold heartless, you understand me? So I do my best, you know what I'm saying, just to stay in my circle and stay at bay, you understand me? So now, like I say, going back to then in Job Corps, I'm saying I probably was like, I'm gonna say, what, 18, 17, 18, I can't remember. I think I was 17, because I stayed 2 years in Job Corps. Yeah, I was 17 then. Because I think I dropped out in middle school. I flunked middle school one time, so I was set back a grade. You know, I think, I don't know, was it middle school or was it elementary? I can't remember that. But anyway, like I say, so I stayed 2 years in Job Corps. And when I was in Job Corps, man, like I say, my favorite movie was Mission Impossible. Now I'm listening to all kind of music, you know what I'm saying? Now I mess with the girls, and in the Job Corps, we didn't have no mama or no dad to tell us what to do. We were just doing it. We was little me and the little women just doing anything we wanted to. So I'm just having sex with all the little girls and stuff. And I mean, here now I'm selling weed. I'm jumping. Leaving Job Corps. I'm jumping the tracks. We was in Austin, Texas. I'm jumping the tracks, getting filled bottles of liquor and sneaking them back on the campus and selling them and stuff. I was just so bad. You know what I'm saying? Me, all kind of things I was doing. So he was. Then all of a sudden, people in Job Corps, they said, you know what? We gotta let you go. You was too bad. So thank God, you know what I'm saying, that I got blessed and they gave me my honorable discharge and they gave me $2,000 and sent me back to the house. But while I was gone, something in Jargo had did something to me made me more and more worse because I'm a little boy. You know, I'm not by my mother or my father no more. I'm not raised by nobody but me, and I raised my own self. Then, so I got worse and worse. So he was the people that was in Houston and they wasn't in Job Corps. I came back, my mind was moving so fast, I was running circles around everybody. So I never forget. Now I was pulling girls left and right, had little girls, you know what I'm saying, buying me all kind of stuff. Because I learned how to be a player in Job Corps. So cold, so fast, and I was loving it. But then all of a sudden my blood brother Kenneth, he said, man, what you doing to these girls is wrong, man. You can't be doing these girls like that. I said, what you talking about? Nah, it's wrong what you doing to the girl. So I look like I cut off I cut it for him. I looked out for him, looked up to him. So I said, okay then, I'm not gonna do it no more to him. That's when I got with my daughter's mother, you understand me? And I met her when she was working at I think it was what is it? I think it was McDonald's back then. She was working at the McDonald's. And then all of a sudden she went up to then she got a job at Pizza Hut, and she stayed a pizza there forever, and as today. But like I said, when she was working at McDonald's, I met her and stuff, so I connected with her and everything. And one thing led to another. We had two girls. You understand me? Then I did my best to do right, but me still hanging around my blood brother Kenneth, and like I say, the dark side that I have in me, I was worse. Then I started robbing. I started just doing all kind of crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? And so if it wasn't for me going to jail, you understand me? It wasn't for me going to the penitentiary, no telling where I'd be. But like I say, I would, from when I made 25, that's when, like I said, I was just real throwed off. I remember when, and boy, you talking about jealousy? I was jealous in a son of a gun. Anybody looked at my girl, anybody, oh man, I would whoop them quick, fast, and hurry, fight. And oh man, I'll never forget this time. Like I say, my daughter's mother, she messed around, had messed with this guy named Frank, and he was a mechanic. But I remember, he used to always send these letters to the house. You know what I'm saying? So I remember it was 1301 Frank. He used to always send these letters. So I didn't understand that. I said, well, who is this? What is this here? You know what I'm saying? So that's when I had my oldest daughter, Precious. You understand me? And he was talking about Precious and talking about her. And I said, who is this? So all of a sudden, she was messing with this guy, Frank. You know what I'm saying? She was messing with the mechanic, cheating on me. And I was hurt, but so I couldn't understand it then. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, one thing led to another. So now I'm 25 years old. I never forget, she was mad because this man had her car. He had her car and fixed on her car and would let it go. And she was mad. And she told me, she said, this guy named Frank got my car. He won't give me my car. I said, what, Frank? I said, the mechanic? Oh, we finna go get this car. So my blood brother Kenneth and me, that's when I was packing guns. Had a little 25, and he had a pump shotgun. So she took us over to Frank's house, and we seen Frank. You know what I'm saying? So we automatically just put holes in his tires, bust his tires and everything. So when he come out, you know what I'm saying, we immediately jumped on him, you know what I'm saying, pulled them guns on him and put his ass in the car. You understand me? So I'm in the back seat. She in the front seat with my blood brother Kenny. He driving. And so all of a sudden she said, Frank, all you do just give me my car. And all of a sudden, one thing hit me, and I say, what? Frank? Is this the son of God that sent you them letters and stuff? And I went crazy. I just started beating that boy in the back of the car. I mean, I was whooping that boy, whooping him. Every time I thought about it, I kept hitting him and hitting him and hitting him and hitting him. So my brother in the front, my blood brother Kenneth in the front, he had to pull a pump shotgun on me. Say, boy, stop hitting that boy, stop hitting that boy. So we were going over to take the boy to where my baby's mother car was, where her car was. And then all of a sudden we got over there, his people had called the laws and stuff, and the laws came there. And boy, they could have got me right then for kidnapping and everything, you know what I'm saying? But the boy was so scared, he said, no, I'm not pressing charge, you know what I'm saying, just let him go. So since I had some traffic warrants, I went to jail for some traffic warrants. And they let my baby's mother go and Kenna go. So I went to jail for traffic warrants. So all of a sudden I'm in jail. I'm 25, and like I say, something about the jail, I don't know. Like I say, it truly, you know what I'm saying, I can say it really, it did more to me than, it did more bad to me than good, because now I'm around all these different criminals. And in the penitentiary, we call the jail and the penitentiary the school of criminology, because we just get sharper and sharper. And so I learned so much. So my mind got more devious. I'm feeding off of all kinds of things what these people talking about, all kinds of different inmates and convicts talking about. I'm feeding off of it. But one thing about me, like I said, when I got out, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't but like a little traffic ticket and stuff, so I got out. But now since I'm hearing all this stuff, I'm still bad in my 20s. I've been bad from my 20s. I've been bad since day one, like I say, since I came into this world as a kid, you understand me? But when I was in my 20s, I was real bad. Then I got into my 30s, you understand me? And then all of a sudden, I'm enjoying, you know, the life of selling crack. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing it, just these everybody making this money selling crack. So I got into the dope game. And I started making buku money. I was living like a king on the streets. I made like $450,000 selling dope on the street. Didn't want for nothing. Met my brother G Money, you understand me? And he was showing me wisdom and everything. And he tried his best to, you know what I'm saying, keep me at bay. But I'm the type of person back then, if I used to watch movies, like I say, and I used to listen to all kind of rap music, you understand me? And my favorite was Scarface and Master P. And whatever they say, I'ma do. And I kept doing it, and I just kept making all this money, you know what I'm saying? Had guns, that's when I was packing guns. That's before I got with the Gargoyle, which was in 95. That's when I put the guns down in 95. Because once I realized the Gargoyle went off East Pier, nothing bad happened to me, I don't need no gun. That's why I bark like I do and do the things like I do. Because I know I got a very powerful force around me and can't nobody touch me, no matter what, who I am. You understand me? So I'm always be all right, no matter where I go. But back to when I was selling all that dope and stuff. So now here it was. Then all of a sudden, oh man, like I said, I ain't want for nothing. But I was so heartless. I was so cold. I was doing all the dope things. I used to tell the dope things back then. I say, it's best for you not that you met me. You know what I'm saying? Because once I found out that you smoke dope, I'm going to drain you. I have no remorse. I hate all dope fiends. I will take your money, but I don't give a fuck about you. And I meant that. And I took everything from the people, and I drained their ass to the fucking fullest. Them dope fiends was acting telling other dealers, hey man, please let us buy from you. We can't buy from him no more. He do it so cold. Because I had no remorse whatsoever. So here it was. Like I say, I did a whole bunch of things, you understand me? And like I say, then all of a sudden he was, I never forget this when I got the gargoyle. Somebody told me about the gargoyle back then. And my son's mother at the time, you know what I'm saying? She didn't like the gargoyles. And I had all these gargoyles, had a gargoyle necklace and one, with an elephant trunk up, you know what I'm saying? The frog and the gargoyle. Because the frog represents good luck, good fortune. The elephant trunk up represents good luck and good fortune too. So here it was. I had all this here. Let me see something. Oh no. Oh yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So I thought the damn thing wasn't playing no more. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure that I'm on the right track. And the frog represented good fortune. And all of a sudden, I had all that there, and then all of a sudden, them gargoyles was still mad because how I did and what I did. They was mad at me. So when them laws came, I just knew for a fact them gargoyles wasn't gonna let nothing happen to me. Boy, after that, them gargoyles let them laws come into their house. They found that dope. It was like an ounce and a half of dope. I had 2 Glocks. I had a Glock 40 and a Glock 10. They found both them guns and everything. They said, you know you on parole. You ain't supposed to have them guns. I told them laws, I said, I'm going to protect me and mine. Just like you protect you and yours. Because I remember I seen Master P said it on one of his songs. You know what I'm saying? Why I used to look up to Master P, still look up to Master P and Scarface. Because whatever the songs say, I did it. So anyway, they said, yeah, you're right. So they went on and put an indictment saying, you know what? They sent me to jail facing 25 years of life, and they labeled me as a kingpin. And they put on an indictment saying that I had pointed the guns at them. And y'all know for a fact that I was pointing the gun at the end of the law. They just shot me to lit me up. But they made it fixed like that so I couldn't come home. Then all of a sudden, my brother D-Game, you know what I'm saying, he went on and got me a lawyer, say he gonna pay the lawyer, but $30,000, but he never paid the lawyer. So one thing led to another that I got the case dismissed. Lawyer didn't want to be on it no more. He went on and said file for motion dismissed, and automatically. So by me just speaking things to existence and thinking positive no matter what, one thing led to another. And like I said, that's when I was real deep with the word, and I was saying Jesus, and court and everything. So all kind of things happened. So but I was still into magic and stuff like that, cause like I say, whatever the Bible said back then, he who love the world hates God, and like I say, I love the world, so no matter what, I love money, no matter what, everything, and automatically he was also, so you gotta be lukewarm, can't be hot or cold. So then I say I'm hot, I'm the devil, you know, sitting all these things. So everything happened for a reason back then. So all of a sudden I got that, and then all of a sudden in 2002, I started, you know what I'm saying, living a life of a player, you know what I'm saying, pulling some girls, having fun, everything. Then all of a sudden I started selling cookies, but I was still bad, still bad. My mind still twisted, you know what I'm saying? So 2003, still just doing my way, doing whatever I want to. Like I said, now, and went back to jail in 2000. I think it was 2003, 2004 I went back to jail. And I didn't have these gargles on, but I seen how them guards and everybody was doing me. I said, whoa, this day fall, I won't ever go to jail until I got a gargle. So I put that gargle on me in 2004, went back in 2005. Man, I lived like a king in jail. The thing was funny was my money. I ain't want for nothing else, but like I say, again, in 95, me gargoyles made me put my guns down, so I don't worry about nobody, nowhere. You understand me? Whoever have anything bad towards me, it's gonna do a boomerang effect and hurt them. So that's why I talk like I talk and do what I do, because I know the power of these gargoyles. So no matter what, like I say, I've been through a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to know my dark side, because I do have a dark side. I'm a dark sociopath, and I'm a dark narcissist. And like I say, I want y'all to see the life that I live, you understand me? And like I say, also, here it is, a lot of things that I have done, you understand me? And it's gonna get better and better and better. Like I say, I have another video, which is part 2. and I would let y'all see the tickle. I wouldn't think I was gonna have to redo this here, but this old phone, this old 4G or whatever, this Motorola G 5G phone, it ain't about nothing. I can't wait till I go to truck driving school and get another, go to CDL and get me another Apple phone, because I hate this phone to the fullest. Here I'm trying to do a video and it did this here. So again, I had to let y'all do again a part 1 of the life of a dark narcissist and of a dark sociopath. So like I say, that's one thing. I'm gonna speak realness no matter who I am, what I am. So I just had to put that out there. And again, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Much love. You understand on everything, you know. So he like say, I'm telling the life of my dark side, my dark narcissist side. You understand me? So he was again. Like I said, I didn't want for nothing. Then all of a sudden, I remember I used to love going to cabarets. I love them clubs. Man, I love girls. Cause like I say, I ain't never been faithful until the life that I lived, which was in 2003. When 2003 came, then I lived a different life. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in Squareville no more. I'm living a life just having a wonderful time with women and just bless me with they love and they money. You understand me? So, and that's a life that I love more than anything. But like I said, I'm happily married now. But back then, I was living stone cold and I was having fun. But back in, this is going back to 1990, 1990, was it 99? Yeah, 1999, yeah. Man, I never forget, here I'm making all this money. Everybody, I mean, I'm making so much money that people in my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? They seen how big I'm living. Oh man, I had all kinds of brand new cars in the yard, everything, boy. We had so much money. I mean, we didn't want for nothing. Everybody that was staying with me was driving a brand new car. Everybody drove whatever, brand new Mustang, brand new Ford Explorer. Because I met the guy at a Ford dealership who was hooked on drugs. And automatically, once I seen him, I controlled him. I took him fast, and I let him know, shoot, I want every car there on that lot, and I want you to bring them to me. I want you to get the keys and give them to me. And the boy did it. And I got, like I said, I get off from controlling people. I just, again, that dark side of me, the dark narcissist, the dark sociopath, whatever you want to say. I get off on that, and I still do today. I get off on controlling anybody who let me control them. I get off on it like a son of a gun. That's the dark side of me. So as I did all this here, like I say, one more, but then everybody, they knew something up with this boy, something up with him. So then all of a sudden, the laws came, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta realize, my son's mother at the time, my youngest son's mother, she didn't like these gargoyles, you know what I'm saying? And these gargoyles, one of anybody that have a bad spirit, people with bad spirits don't like these gargoyles. People don't like evil spirits don't like these gargoyles. They went off all evil spirits don't want to let nothing bad happen to you. And I've been with these things since 1995, like I say. And like I say, he it is. I had them everywhere, and I've seen so many miracles. But I listened to my youngest son's mother, and she told me she didn't want the gargoyles around. She said, put them all in the library, and I did that. And them gargoyles was so mad. So when the laws came to the house, I never forget, I was just going to just go get a car, go get some money out of my bank, just go buy her a car so she can have her own car, and I can take my car and go to the cabaret like I like to, just pull all these girls, because she couldn't tell me what to do, you know what I'm saying? I love women, so I was going to be around all the women I wanted to be at the cabaret, understand me? So he was. So when that day I went, the laws automatically came, HPD came in motherfucking clothes, undercover clothes, like they were supposed to mail me in or something, and they say, you're under arrest. So they jumped in my car, handcuffed me, jumped in the car that I drove, which was a black Grand Am, drove it back to the house, pushed the garage door open and went in there like it was me, while my youngest son mother and him and her in the room with somebody there waiting for me to get some drugs in there. And all of a sudden they raided my house while I'm out there in the car, in a police car, watching. They raid the house. And I just knew when they raid that house, I said, them gargoyles ain't letting nothing happen. They got me. But I didn't know that the gargoyles was mad at me. I did not know that what I did, I did not know. So make a long story short, I went to jail, facing 25 years to life. They labeled me as a kingpin. And like I say, wow, I didn't know that all of a sudden when I jumped out, which was in 2000, got out in 2000, stayed out. I went to jail in 99 and got out in 2002. So he was, and while I was there, like I say, it was terrible because, again, I didn't know how powerful these gargoyles were. I didn't have them with me, but when I got out, I made sure in 2004 they were tattooed on my arm, and they still tattooed today. And haven't seen them, but miracle after miracle. Fucking fly still fucking with me. I can't stand these pumpkin flies fucking with me. I don't gotta deal with this motherfucking fly. But anyway, I'm gonna finish this here first. So like I say, I remember the time, like I say, yeah, them gargoyles, they looked out for me when in 2004, but it was terrible when I went to jail in 2002. You understand? But one thing I did, I made sure, and I meant that, when I seen that how they were acting in jail, and they wouldn't, if you act bad in jail, they gonna keep you locked up in jail, give you majors and stuff, and you can't go home. Man, I reversed the cycle. These people really didn't know me. I told them, I said, I'm nothing like y'all think I am in this jail. Cause when I'm out and I'm free, I'm buck wild. I'm act a fool, you understand me? But when I was in jail, I made sure I didn't get no major, no minor, no kind of cases at all still today. You understand me? And that's why when I go to the penitentiary, when I go every time I go, but thank God I don't go no more because I got a beautiful wife that she loves me so much, she keep me at bay because I can't be around nobody out there in the streets. Cause if I be around anybody, I'm gonna control them, and then one thing lead to another, they come at me the wrong way, I'm gonna put my hands on them, I'm gonna hurt them real bad. So she try my best to, you know what I'm saying, stay at bay like I am. So here, but no matter what, I got trustee status all the way through the jail system today. You understand me? But like I say again, when I was in the penitentiary, they knew something about me. They just knew that how my mind was, how I was just so cold over the counselors, and nobody couldn't tell me nothing. And I was running circles around every last one of them, the warden and all the captains and stuff. I've seen all kinds of, like, you gotta realize, like I say, I told you. See, I'm the type of person, I've been out the penitentiary. I learned school of criminology, and it taught me so much in all kind of things, all kind of ways. You understand me? Not only that, that's how I learned about the numerology. You understand me? When I met this guy that was in jail in 2009, and he asked me my birthday, and he said, what's your birthday? I told him my birthday, 3/18/65. That boy broke my number down, my birthday down, and told me everything about me, like he just stripped me butt naked. I said, whoa. I said, man, teach me that. And that boy gave it to me. And today, I took it and I ran with it, and it's instilled in me. That's why I call myself Fly D Numerology King on my business page. You understand? So I do my best to try to share my wisdom with others. Even though I got a dark side, I do my best to share my wisdom with people that I care about, because it's too many shiesty people in this world. You understand me? So I just try my best to help them. So no matter what. And then, like I say, I could have easily just kept on keeping all this knowledge and wisdom to myself. You understand me? I could have kept all this knowledge and wisdom to myself. But I did. I want to share with everybody, for everybody just to be on point. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all really want to know about the wisdom and the knowledge, y'all go to my business page, Fly D, the Numerology King, and look at everything from when I first started scrolling all the way down, and you get a chance to see everything. I tell you about the numbers and the people and the eyes and everything. I give you wisdom. But now, only thing I'm doing now is going on to my YouTube channel. You understand? On the Fly Magic Diablo. And the only thing I'm doing is I'm a gamer. I love games. You understand me? And I love playing UFC 4 games. So I'm gonna be on there playing my UFC 4 games and my Hitman 3 or my Madden 3, but I'm gonna be playing UFC 4 more than anything. I'm gonna be putting up the video of just me playing fighting games. That's what I love to do. Meanwhile, until then, I mean, like say RIP to my little brother. I love him so much, but when in September, I'm going to be a truck driver. I'm going to get my CD held. And little do they know, you understand me? Like I said, I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take it all the basics of this truck driver. And I'm absorb it because I love money. You understand me? I love making thousands of dollars or more a day. That's really why I'm going to be a truck driver, because I love making money. So I'm seeing all this money, and now I get a chance to make all this money without living the life I live, you know what I'm saying, for pulling these girls, you know, it's like if I'm happily married now, so I can't do that no more, you know what I'm saying, because my wife don't want me to do that no more. She love me, and I love her, and that's all, she get my love only. So, but meanwhile, I am going to go out there, and I am going to goddamn be a truck driver, and I am going to control any son of a gun who let me control them. That's my dark side. That's my dark narcissist side. Before my wife got us into this apartment, I used to be when we was homeless, which in back, you know what it was. That was in 2018. 2019. When we was homeless on the street for a year, we didn't want for nothing. I lived like a king on the streets, and everybody who know me, they knew me by Dolomite. Everybody who know me, you understand me, they knew that I controlled everybody. Didn't want for nothing. Oh man, I went to Tent City, and I had the whole Tent City making all kind of money, everything. Like I said, but my wife, she friendly, you know what I'm saying? So she and I move fast, just because when I was selling dope back in the 90s, they were living like a king, making buku money. So anything I do, I'm gonna make money no matter where I am. You know what I'm saying? So now I didn't want for nothing on the streets when I'm homeless. Living like a king, like I say, a king, controlling everybody. You understand? Now, since I'm up in these apartments, you understand me? Been here almost 5 years. They call me Dolomite, and everybody in this complex, which is a murder complex. I mean, used to be a whole bunch of killings and all kinds of stuff, robbings and stuff. But everybody respect me. You understand me? They know I don't play, and they know can't nobody knock on my door. You understand me? Knock, especially at nighttime. Knock on my door at nighttime. Oh, it's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna check your motherfucking ass. So now, since I got a dog, I don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And here it is. Everybody know. They let them say, don't knock on Dolomite's door. Don't mess with them. They don't play. You know what I'm saying? So they respect me and my wife. You know what I'm saying? We got way more respect. But like I say again, I have a dark side. A very, very dark side. You know what I'm saying? And I love my dark side. You understand me? I remember the time when I was a Christian. You understand me? Before I realized what I know today. I remember when I was a Christian. You understand me? And I kept reading the Bible, and the Bible told me certain things. He who loves the world hates God. But guess what? I love money, so I love the world. So then all of a sudden the Bible saying I hated God, but I didn't hate God. You understand me? But the Bible had it fixed like that, so now I hated God. So then I just tell God, say, guess what? Hey, I'm sorry. I love money. I love the world, no matter what. Then all of a sudden I remember when I seen it in Matthews. What did it say? Turn the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody hit you on one cheek. And they hit you on one cheek, turn the other cheek, let somebody hit you. When I seen that, I said, you got me messed up. Ain't no son gonna put their hands on me, and I'm not gonna whoop them. I'm gonna whoop them no matter what. So then all of a sudden I seen in the Bible it say you gotta be lukewarm. You can't be lukewarm. You gotta be cold or hot. And when I seen that, I said, guess what? I'm the devil. You understand me? I accept going to hell. You And I meant that since day one. And still today, never did believe in it, still don't believe in it. So hey, and now my name is Diablo. My wife gave me that name. And I love that name. You understand me to the fullest. And my name, once I become a truck driver, my name will be officially changed to the name that I love. And the last name will be Star. So that's her name. You understand me? Like I say, I love my daughters. I love my sons. I love all my family. But I can't help who I am. I am the black sheep of the family. You understand me? And I got a dark side. A very, very dark side. I am a dark sociopath. And I'm a dark narcissist. And I love it no matter what. And like I said, I'm going to be all right. These gargoyles look out for me no matter what. That's why I bark like I do and do the things like I do. So I'm going to be all right. The only thing that can hurt me is my health. Me hurting myself through the things that I eat. You understand me? But can't nobody touch me. Can't nothing touch me. You understand me? And I mean that to the fullest. Been like that since day one. If a person have any kind of bad intention towards me, these gargoyles would do a boomerang effect and hurt them. That's why I say anybody, if y'all don't know about these gargoyles, y'all better get one. So whoever hurt y'all, whoever did anything wrong to y'all, best believe they will be destroyed. These gargoyles do not play. When I seen Trump did what he did, even though he was a good president for getting us money, but when I seen Trump did what he did, I told him he just don't know. I told him he just don't know. 2-3 years ago, just don't know. These gargoyles gonna tear his butt up. And now they tearing him up like a son of a gun. You understand me? And I voted for Biden, but I did not know about the inflation. I didn't not know about the stimulus check gonna turn it into inflation. I wish I hated that. You know what I'm saying? I just hate Trump. You know, I used to love Trump, but I hate Trump. I had goddamn just wanted to go ahead on and look out for the racists instead of looking out for the real. You know what I'm saying? Being there for the real, being there for everyone. But he wanted to be there for the ones who just kept on dropping all the money to him. So then he got caught up into some stuff. So guess what? Since he got caught up into it, and gargoyles didn't play, didn't like what the things he did. You understand me? So hey, man, them gargoyles tearing his butt up. But like I say, no matter what, I put my guns down back in 95. I don't pack a gun. On gun, I have a very powerful force. And like I said, these gargoyles, they went off his spirit and nothing bad happened to me to the fullest. So I'm going to be all right no matter what. Like I say, all I know is we all are made out of energy. You understand? Energy don't do nothing but just keep on revolving and creating. You understand? That's why our words are so powerful. The way we think and speak is so powerful. So whatever happened to you, it's nobody's fault but yours. Because what you thinking, what you speaking, and what you feeling. You know what? No matter what. So like I say, I'm going to be all right. But I just had to let y'all just know, just a little tad about my dark side when I was living in Squaville. You know what I'm saying? Before I jumped into the life I live. You know what I'm saying? I'm happily married now. So, but now, I'm still in Squaville. I'm back in Squaville. I'm happy in Squaville because I'm happily married. You understand me? For those who know what I mean by the life. Y'all know me. Y'all know what's going on every level. But I got much love for all y'all. But no matter what, I'm happily married. I love my wife, Scarlet Star, to the fullest. But like I say, I have a dark side. I have a very dark side. I am a dark sociopath, and I'm a dark narcissist, and I love it. I love my dark side to the fullest. I get off on it. I love money, and I love power. I love to control people, and I love to control people who let me control them. Love it to the fullest, but I'm gonna keep on being who I am, no matter what. Like I say, I just wish much love for all y'all, but I had to share the story of my dark side when I came into this world. And much love to all y'all. Hey, I wish all y'all much happiness. And again, I apologize to all the ones to all my friends and true family. I apologize for all the things I did to hurt y'all or made y'all feel in any kind of way, I apologize. But like I say, I am who I am. You understand me? I have a dark side and I love it to the fullest tenfold.